I'm like sitting in the drive-thru, literally falling asleep.
Love is the simple things in life. Either it does or doesn't feel right. It's the simple things in life. Come on, baby, let's ride.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Say good morning. But
Good morning.
so we were up early. It's 9:17, but we left at like 8:30 to gotta go to the award place for track. We just left the bank and Burger King for breakfast. And we got a whole list of other places that we have to go. So I'll come back after I have my breakfast. It's for my diffuser. So hey guys.
What is and crack? What is that? Animal crackers.
And crack from Walmart.
You're going
It's
to
not
Ann
what
to get some, going to Miss Ann for something. I'm just like,
Reading our list, and we have two separate lists, but we just passed the pharmacy that was in our first room, went to the bank, and I forgot yesterday to take my prescription. We passed it earlier and I forgot, and he's like, well, you should have a list. And I have a list.
Does Asia see these too?
Asha?
Hey Asha, congratulations on Mr. Barbados. I heard you. Let me get the hookup. There you go. I'll tell you what, girl, you hilarious. But almost.
Don't. It's too early in the morning. And he's almost 11. He's just too much. He be laughing at you, Asher. At your videos when you was painting your toes. Wasn't laughing at your toes, just laughing in general. So
Tell your mom I think she is so cool. And your niece, tell her I'm going to have to send her a message. She better come up there and see Auntie. Hey, son.
And we gonna pray that the other auntie get her man.
What's wrong?
Get your
It
boo.
don't sound like you, son. What's going on?
So now we're headed to Walmart, and
What?
I'll come back. Gotta go to the baby section. Did you want to look at their shoes?
No. If I put something in here, I'm going to do it.
So we are in
I was
Walmart.
finna say something nasty, but she on that thing again.
That's all that ever is on his mind, Jesus. So
And eating. But you can mix those two together.
be quiet.
Eating.
Be quiet.
You know what? We got to get
Just
t-shirts.
be quiet. T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Oh yeah, and you need some socks
I need socks.
or boxers or something.
I need socks.
So we're in Walmart.
Why you say
It's so
I need
hot.
socks?
I said, or underwear or boxers or something you had on that list. So
Boxes? Anything?
it was on the list. Your girl is out of breath. I've already done one inhalation of my Combivent. I think my kidneys are really acting up at this point. Yeah. I feel like most of the medicine leaves my mouth because I cannot take a deep enough breath. Oh, that air feels good right there. So yeah, I feel like if you guys do Combivent, I see the, yeah. Oh, it was on the side. They were in the middle aisle. I want to say it's in the middle aisle back here. They had a whole bunch of them. So we're going to go try to...
So I can wear these on Thursday night.
I don't even know why he buying them, because he don't wear underwear. I know they might be TMI, unless we go somewhere important. It was the middle aisle.
It's for the same price too.
It was in the middle aisle. So I'll come back in a second, guys. So we're at TGI Fridays. Say hello. He is so into this game on his phone. Like, I don't understand. So we're at TGI Fridays meeting our friends' parents. We're supposed to go to their house, but they changed and wanted to take us to eat. Y'all, when I say it's hot, it's hot. So I'm glad to be in the air. Don't know what I want. It's been probably a couple months since we went to TGI Fridays. But I just wanted to tell you what we were up to doing. It's okay. Alright. I'm so tired, Jesus. We gotta go to their house now, Lord. No one would be like, no, we gotta go. It is piping hot. It is 101 degrees on the temperature, y'all. 101. Oh, it's too much. Hey guys, so we've been back home. Sorry, I had to turn the light on. We tried to lay down, but you know, it's just got so much stuff to do with trying to get prepared and packed and organized for the trip. So I had told my husband, like, I've shared this before. So 2016, I had to have a female surgery where they call it just it's like an incision and drainage type surgery, where I had something where I thought it was just like an ingrown hair that had got, you know, infected or something, but then they said it was a lupus lesion. But anyways, so they went in, they cut it open, cleaned it out. Needless to say, I suffered from this the whole time of 2016. Never got better. But this is at the time where I was being treated with Septra because I didn't know about the whole sulfur base and all of that stuff. Fast forward to last year, you guys know I had the re-surgery. Ended up having to go through multiple rounds of antibiotics to then be on vancomycin, which cleared everything up. So, like, I went a long time, and this may be TMI, with, you know, no shaving and stuff like that because I didn't want to irritate it. Started back shaving, still didn't have any problems. So I told my husband, I was like, hey, like, sometimes all of the surgeries that I've had abdominally, the incisions, like, certain times, like, if I'm in a flare, it will, like, harden to the point, like, my bladder hurts and stuff like that, because my last, like, when I had my hysterectomy, my full complete hysterectomy, they cut me from the belly button down. So sometimes I'm like, you know, I wonder, you know, because I know I have tons of scar tissue from my last abdominal laparoscopic that I had in 2011. So there was tons of scar tissue, which that's normal from surgery, but I had endometriosis and it was remnants left behind. It was a whole bunch of stuff. So I told him, I said, hey, can you check the incision? But it's not the actual incision, it's next to it. But the last time I got cut, they literally cut me pretty much almost from pelvic bone to pelvic bone, or groin to groin almost. So now there is this big, I don't know, it's some wound. I don't know what it is. I kind of freak out. Called the doctor. It was 4:51 because I kept telling him it was something, and he was like, no, that's nothing. You probably just feel the scar. And he was like, sweetie, I didn't realize, that it was like that. And I was like what? Because for one, I'm freaking fat now, so it ain't like, heck, my stomach's in the way. So I'm like, take a picture. So took a picture. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I called the GYN immediately. Then I had walked away because it was 4:51. I didn't think they were going to call me. They called me, but I couldn't get to the phone. I called back. It's already on the answering service. I have no clue what they're going to tell me. I just know I don't feel good. I feel like I have a kidney infection. I know I'm dehydrated. I go tomorrow to get my fluids. I don't feel good. Parts of me is like, I think you should just try to stay home and not make the trip. Other half of me was like, just do it. You don't have to be out there every day. Anywho's. So I'm like so stressed right now because I don't want to have to go through a surgery. The first surgery was in the summer. So when I had it last year, I waited. I think it was August or September, because I didn't want the summer, because that was part of the healing process. Don't, let it breathe as much as possible. Don't get sweaty. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm fat and I can just move around my house and I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I cannot go through any more procedures. I cannot go through being on no more antibiotics. Like, my body is haywire to the point of it's crazy because of me not being on this Benlysta. My body is just, I don't know how to adjust. It doesn't know how to adjust. I'm like super tired at night, but can't go to sleep. I wake up, my eyes are like just, bloodshot red, and the pain is excruciating. With me having to stop the neuropathy medicine, my neuropathy is so bad to the point of almost crying. And I just don't know what else to do, guys. And that's one thing, when you're on CellCept and then on Benlysta, your immune system is compromised. And you get every infection known to man, or if you have a surgery, it takes forever for it to, correct itself and to heal. And I don't want to have to go back on no vancomycin for freaking every day going to the hospital. But it just doesn't look good. It's not draining. There's no pus, nothing. It's just a wound that's like open. Almost like something has rubbed, like if you had a sore or a bump that you rubbed against your clothes and it kind of opened, but it didn't drain, or if it drained, you didn't know about it, and it's just like exposed. That's what it's like. And all of these medications and all of the side effects, like my stomach is ridiculously in pain. Even if I'm taking my meds when I'm supposed to, my stomach is cramping. And that was one thing I can say. Benlysta did help with the pain of my stomach and my stomach issues, and being able to not lose my appetite and not feeling like I'm going to throw up every day because I have gastroparesis. And it helped with all of that. And it originally was helping with my joint pain. But of course, hey, they're looking at this medication as attacking my lungs. Do I know if it was a Benlysta? No, I don't. Do I feel like the Benlysta increased the issues? Yes, I do. Because my oxygen is still dropping. I was up trying to do some track stuff, And I was just like, oh, it was like 11 o'clock. I was so tired. And I told my husband, I was like, yeah, I really got to go get my eyes checked because, like, my vision is just horrible. And when my oxygen gets low, I'll get a headache and my eyes will go blurry. So I came in, checked my oxygen, it was 85. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, well, you stop doing what you're doing. Then it finally recovers. But it's like my body can't keep going from good oxygen to low oxygen constantly. I'm having to puff on inhalers just to try to see if it'll help me. But it's really not helping me because it's freaking 101 degrees outside. Hey guys. Happy Thursday. I am running behind. Really not behind. I have to be at the hospital at 11:30. I'm getting fluids today because I really don't feel good. I just feel like I'm dehydrated. As you saw my frustration in the previous clip, I have to see my GYN at 1:15. So therefore I'm trying to get to the hospital a little early because the fluids will take 2 hours. So I'm just having a really rough time, having a hard time trying to sleep, in pain. Nothing is seeming to help. My breathing is pretty bad. So I don't really know, what I'm going to do. And I'm praying that the fluids will make me feel better, but I feel like I have a UTI. Because you can kind of, like, when you have a UTI, you can kind of smell it in your urine, and I just know I'm dehydrated and low on fluids. But I'm getting lab work also while I'm here, so I'll be able to know if I have a UTI or how my kidney functions are doing. But I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I will come back in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm done at the hospital getting my fluids. It actually went pretty quick, 40 minutes or so. My order had expired, so they had to call the doctor, but thank God this time they called the right number and they sent the order right over. So it's 12:30. I'm supposed to see the GYN at, 1:15. So what I'm going to do right now is go and I'm going to go to finish getting the stuff for the small box recipient for this month. Like, I already knew who I was going to do for July, and things just got slipped my mind, to be honest. And we were out and about yesterday, and I could have did it yesterday, but I like completely forgot. I feel a little bit better, but my urine was like pure like tea. But they checked my some of my lab results came back already, like so my potassium was good. It had went back up to normal. My urine didn't show any infection, even though when I pee it burns and it's inflamed like never before. My bladder, that's one thing I've always had issues, because I always used to have UTIs as a child. And when I finally got diagnosed with lupus and I got on medication, it's like I never had UTIs. Like, I was good, but I always kept this inflamed. And I think some of that has to do, of course, with when you're in a flare and the history of the endometriosis and all of that. Waiting to have it cut open because it has pus. Hey guys, I just got finished at the doctor. It's raining. I'm tired. So they had to cut the area open. I had 2 spots, so they had to use a scalpel. It's called an IND. Cut the incision open and drain because it had pus. I have no clue anymore. He doesn't know why it keeps happening. He can only just say it's because of, you know, the lupus treatments and my immune system. I'm just over it. And I told him that my incisions from my surgery hurt so bad. The hysterectomy surgery was from 2008, and it really hurts. But he said that he can't explain it other than inflammation from when I'm in a flare. I think he's just like, when he comes in, I made the joke, he had a med student, and I was just like, you know, I love y'all. I said, but I'm tired of coming in here, you know, like, I'm so over it. So, he put me on some Augmentin for 7 days, 875 milligrams. So I am en route to go to the, what do you call it? To the pharmacy. I'm so tired, y'all, and like I have like a list of stuff. I still have not laminated stuff. I still not put parents for the tent for the day. Like, I have not done any of that. We have to rebook our Airbnb house. I don't think I came on and told you. I don't remember. We found a place, typed in Memphis, Tennessee, because my husband said that was 8 hours away. But when on Airbnb, like, I didn't look at the map part, but it just said South Haven, and I didn't pay any attention because I didn't know. You know, every state has like the same cities just about, like, name wise. So I was just like, okay, but when I got the receipt, it'll show you the actual address of the property. And I was like, why does this say Mississippi? So I sent the man a message, and I was like, are you in Mississippi? Because I said, when I put in the, you know, the search, it said Memphis. And he was like, well, it still counts for Memphis. I'm thinking to myself, how? But he's on the line. Apparently, South Haven is on the line of Tennessee and Mississippi. And it's 2 miles. Pretty much, you could probably spit out his door and there's Tennessee. But that was not where we wanted to be. But he was super nice, and he had flexible cancellation. So we got all our money back. But now I'm stuck trying to book a second house for the halfway point, and it's kind of frustrating right now because, you know, when you get into these little bitty towns, you don't know them. I checked the crime rate, but it's like, okay, is this a racist town? Like, I go as far as doing populations because we're going to be on I-55, and some of those places are little, you know, country wooded places that, you know, I am not going to stay at. So, I shouldn't just say my husband ain't playing that. So I gotta sit and try to find the next major city, because I told my husband, I said, I'm not driving more than 8 hours tomorrow. Like, other people are gonna have to help or something, because you know, halfway point would really be a 10-hour drive almost, and I'm not finna do that. And yeah, so I gotta figure that out. I ordered some polo shirts. They have the St. John warts at JCPenney, Easter size for $3. And so I ordered her like 4 shirts, and they were ready the other day, but we haven't been on that side of town, and I don't feel the strength to get out on that side, and I'm hurting from this incision, and I'm ready to go home and take a shower and stuff like that. I didn't let him numb me up, because to me, lidocaine hurts worse than whatever incision. So he just took the scalpel and did what he had to do. It hurt, but it was nothing like what would have been with lidocaine, 2 lidocaine injections, and then getting cut. Just do what you got to do, you know, I'm just like over it all. Alright, so I got my script. They did not do my meds that I take for diverticulitis. I have some. I just wanted to have them just in case with us being gone for so long. I didn't even ask. I don't even care at this point. When I tell you lupus, you already be tired, but when that doggone that lupus sleep hits you, I'm like sitting in the drive-thru, literally falling asleep. I'm like, Jesus, give me strength. I'm only a few minutes away from the house. Hey guys, so it's like 6:30 and I got up because my husband was calling my phone. I didn't even hear the alarm go off. I had to get Easter her medicine. And I'm hurting like super bad, like all over. I'm so tired. It's kind of scaring me at a point. And it's like part of my body is like, you don't even need to attempt this trip. But I'm just praying that because we're driving part of the way and then stopping and then getting back up, that I'll be okay. And then he's calling me back asking me all these questions of stuff that I printed off, and he's just like, I don't need that I did like a week and a half ago. And so I throw it away like in a big shred box, and now he needs the information. And so I'm having to get up again to try to find this information that he should have never put back on my desk, saying that he did not need. I'm really struggling, y'all. Any slight bit of movement is really painful. So I'm gonna probably get up in a little. I may lay down for like 30 more minutes, and I gotta get stuff done. I gotta finish packing. Got a couple more things to finish washing, and we did really good for regionals, guys, where we packed ahead of time and all of that, but life happens and stuff does not always go as planned. As we know that with autoimmune disease, our lives change just like that. Like, one minute you could be fine, next minute you're in excruciating pain, excuse me, and cannot move. And that's what I currently feel at this particular moment.